Meka Divine Spiritual Guidance here live to do an all signs reading on all the tea on what you need to know right now in this moment. Keep in mind, though, that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed, so only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. In today's reading, we'll be using both oracle cards as well as tarot cards to share with you the messages you need to hear. Now, as we venture through all 12 zodiac signs, just as a reminder, check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign because there could be some messages in this reading for you in any of those natal chart placements. And if you are cross watching, you can check out your cross watcher readings as well. Before we get started, I want to make a special announcement to all the haters out there. Okay, I'm gonna get on my soapbox for just a second. Let me make sure the microphone is right here so y'all can hear me. I don't know how many times I have to have this conversation, but just so we're crystal, when I read tarot, when I channel messages, and any tarot reader would agree with me, we don't get to choose what comes out in the messages. I repeat, I can't always make the messages be butterflies and rainbows. I would absolutely adore to say, you're going to run off into the sunset with Mr. Wonderful, Mrs. Wonderful. You're going to find your perfect person out there and you're going to live happily ever after in the end. I wish every single reading I can say that. But think about this. There are thousands of people that watch each of these readings. And I have 45,000 subscribers as of today. So, can you imagine how much energy in that group of people I am channeling? Make it make sense. Let's just have some real conversations. If I'm reading the energy for thousands of people, it's not always going to be your immediate story. For some of you, you would still say it still resonates. But again, time is fluid in tarot. So, as a collective, this is the collective energy at the time that I read the the energy for whatever question I ask spirit. Which is why I tell you guys, book a personal reading. If you want me to look at a specific situation you're going through, a specific person, your life, your money, your career, or whatever you're going through, book you a personal reading. I literally had someone go into the comments, y'all, and say, it would be nice if you can give us readings that don't talk about the past person. News alert, news alert. How many of you guys have noticed at sometimes my readings are about new people? All of my readings are not about the past person. Sometimes the readings come through as a new person, and I make it very clear that, hey, you got a new person coming, or this is that new person. So it's not always about the past person. Also, I try to mix it up. Like tonight, I'm mixing it up. I'm trying to stay away from love. I'm going to try, but it's no guarantee that we're going to just be talking about other things instead of love. So when you watch YouTube tarot readings, when you watch YouTube tarot readings, you're watching readings for thousands of people. You're part of what we call a collective. And so that's what we as tarot readers are channeling, that collective energy. So I tell people all the time, I'm trying to show you guys grace. I'm trying to be patient with y'all. I'm really trying to keep my cool, but some of you guys are really running out, and some of y'all gonna get blocked and deleted. I've already deleted the comments. I've only gotten 2. See, this is how good I am. I only get like 2 I get like 1 or 2 messages a week from somebody that got an opinion that nobody cares about. And those people, those 2 people I'm talking about, I hope you're watching this. Please watch what you say in the comments because you will get blocked. What I am is I am a realist. I keep it a real with the people that watch me. That's why I do what I do, because I'm gonna keep it real. If you want to watch a reader that's going to tell you butterflies and rainbows and everything you want to hear and it's not the truth, by all means, exit stage left and get off of my channel. Do not negate the reads. Do not tell me it needs to be this. Get you some tarot cards, ma'ams, because it's 2 ladies. Get you some tarot cards and read your own energy. Or better yet, book you a personal reading and make a divine spiritual guidance. I get tired of y'all. I really get tired of y'all because y'all come in and y'all have so much to say. You have so much to say and you don't even know what you're talking about. So for the thousandth time, I'm trying to break it down for you one time, and you can look in the comments for people that are tarot readers or people that understand what I'm talking about. You know, Anita says, I love love. I understand you have to try and please the collective. Opinions are like butt holes. Everyone has one. Correct. And listen, Anita, that's the problem. I ain't pleasing nobody. I'm going to just keep it real. Because if you came to this channel, you're coming for the truth. And the reason why you need the truth is because you need to spiritually evolve. So for the people that ask, okay, Meka, I've broken up with this person. I don't want anything to do with them. Why in your readings do they keep coming up? I'm ready to move on. Okay, well, let me explain. I'm going to break it down for you. Energy does not mean that you and them are totally disconnected. Some of you have deep soul ties, heavy, deep soul ties, where there was encounters between you and that other person, a lot of energy exchanges that really created a very strong bond, energetic cord between you and that person. Just because you've decided to move on from that person doesn't necessarily mean that person has totally let go of you. Just because you think you're done doesn't necessarily mean that you have learned a spiritual lesson. So when you watch tarot, the purpose that the messages are coming through in a lot of instances, and I can say this is true because I myself can agree when I do readings and I watch tarot, some of my favorite tarot readers too, is there something very significant in what spirit is trying to teach you in those readings or getting you to see or reflect about. So, 1, you can be aware. 2, so you don't repeat the cycle. 3, so you know what you need to work on. Because in most tarot readings, depending on the type of questions we ask, most of the readings are going to talk about some type of issue, some type of problem, some type of concern. That's why a lot of readers will say, if you are in a relationship and it's healthy, it's solid, you guys are doing great, most readers will tell you collective readings, YouTube readings are probably not going to be for you because it's probably not going to pick up on your very happy, stable relationship because there's a lot of unevolved, unhealed, broken people in the ethers amongst us. So, with that, and this is why we have churches, this is why we have religion. Think about what I'm saying. There is a lot of people that need support and guidance. And so, as a tarot reader, a lot of times we're channeling the collective, and usually it's not the best message. So, we can provide that guidance. And then I add a little oomph on it, I put a little razzle dazzle on it by giving you a lot more guidance and support to make it make sense. So, I hope that makes sense. So, whenever you watch tarot readings, watch it responsibly to the haters. I love my haters too, because y'all keeping my views up. Y'all still giving me my few cents that I get from YouTube because YouTube don't be really paying me nothing. I'm be honest, but it's the truth. And watching tarot is like watching my readings is like going to therapy. So what that means is we're going to have very heavy conversations of things that you may not want to hear. But if you're present and you're really listening to it, you can become someone that's very reflective and more aware. You can learn something so you can become the best version of yourself. Like I tell you guys all the time, when I do these readings, I'm learning with you. I'm getting some newfound knowledge. So when I launch my dating business, you guys, I already know what you guys need because of the clients that I work with already with the tarot, also because of my life experiences, also because of your comments, all the different things, right? The energies I'm picking up. So everything that I do is intentional. It's not to keep you stuck, it's to make you aware. But if you feel like, again, tarot is something that is too hard to hear, then you just may not be ready to spiritually evolve and grow. And that's okay. It's not for everybody, you know. Some people don't understand it, don't get it. But like I say, it's energy. And when you're reading for a lot of people, it's different versus a personal reading experience. I want to give a big shout out to Mama Lisa. Thank you so much, Mama Lisa, for modding tonight. And thank you so much for modding the past few nights on our very extended lives. Y'all give Mama Lisa some love. Drop some hearts into the chat. I'm going to pick up my nose for just a second, y'all. My nose itching. I got sinus issues. I hope I don't got a booger. Y'all see me picking my nose on camera. Oh, Lord. Sorry, y'all. You're like, ooh, she nasty. Yeah, I'm nasty. I just gotta make sure I don't got a booger. I don't have any boogers. Okay. um, yeah. One more thing, and then I'm gonna start the reading. For those that want to know about new love, for those that want to know about new love, some of you guys want to know about new love, but you're not even dating. And or you're not even attached to someone new. How can you want to know about new love when there is no new love in your life? Make it make sense. So there will be no energy coming up in the reading if I'm asking about a love situation that doesn't exist. Because a lot of you guys that be in the comments that are single that is sitting at the house that's not dating, not a lot of y'all. Let me take that back. Only a couple of y'all, because I'm coming for the 2 people in the comments they've been getting on my nerves the past couple of days. If you're sitting at the house and you're not dating, and as a collective, a lot of you guys are sitting at the house and not dating, then I'm not going to pick up on collective energy of new people. However, if as a collective, a lot of you guys are putting yourself out there and dating, then yes, I'll pick it up. I will energetically pick that up. And to be honest, new energy is a lot harder to pick up on because it is new. So it takes a while for you to get energetically attached and by that person to get energetically attached to you because there is no soul tie. A lot of new people are still in the dating phase, which is why when I say new love, I'll say within about 30 days. So I'm talking about somebody new. You hear me say new love is someone that you met within the last 30 days. That's how you would interpret new love readings for those interested. But if we're talking about current energy, it can be either or. It's just whatever comes out. But again, I don't get to control the message. All right. I hope that kind of cleared any discrepancies and misunderstandings and making people more aware of how energy works. So, as a warning, please be mindful of this. And there was somebody last week, and I can't remember who that sweetheart was. Somebody even came back to me and apologized because I had to check them on something. And they came back and they said, you know what, Meka, I apologize for what I said because out of line, out of order. People be saying stuff and they don't know what they're talking about. And I really, Mama Lisa, you know how it is. I don't a lot of times I don't really say nothing, but I've noticed a couple people. One person in particular has sent multiple comments about new people. Ma'am, are you even dating anybody? Are you even dating anybody? Probably not. And it's not a personal reading if you are. So I'm not going to pick up your situation. Book you a personal reading if you need a personal experience. I get a lot of clients that have unique situations. I had a video call with a client the other day. She was a returning client and she has a very unique love situation. And I promise you, the way her situation was set up, I would have not been able to pick it up in a collective reading. She know it, I know it. That's why she booked a video call and we were able to really tap into what she needed to know. And this is what I'm talking about. It's collective versus personal. Okay, y'all. I'm not feeling my best today. My sinuses have been flaring up. I got pressure on my face, fluids in my ear. I've been taking some Sudafed. I took some before I went live. I got some. I got some. I forgot what this is. It's kind of like a refresher. Y'all know what refreshers are? It's like one of those refreshers. So this is not alcohol. This is a refresher to give me a little energy because I promise y'all I was about to not come live. And I kept it warm because I made it with my Keurig to kind of be like warm going down my throat. I had some tea earlier, but I'll be okay. I appreciate you guys being patient because it has to come out. I have to say it. Can y'all hear me okay? I played back some of the videos yesterday and the audio sounded like trash. Can y'all hear me okay? I'm trying to get the mic a little closer now. Like, is anybody listening in their car or on like the TV or a speaker? And does it sound like I'm far away? It sounds good, Cat. Okay. I don't know. I was listening back to the Aquarius reading I did yesterday, and I'm like, why does it sound like I'm way across the room and the microphone is way across the room and y'all can't hear me? I mean, I can hear it, it's clear, but the audio is just so far away. Oh, your sinuses are going bad too, Keisha? Yeah, it's like something going on with the weather. Okay, thank you, Daisy. Thank y'all for letting me know that it sounds good. I'm gonna just go with it. We're gonna start the reading. I want to make sure everything is good before we start. Do we have any Aries? Any Aries in the building? And by the way, speaking of Keisha, big shout out to Keisha. Guess what, Miss Keisha? We're going to be using your Moonology deck that you sent to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, we're going to use both Oracle cards and Tarot cards in today's reading. Oh, you like my shirt? Thank you. This is Ralph Lauren. And y'all know I love a thrift store. I got this from a co-assignment shop. Ralph Lauren, honey. I got it from a co-assignment shop. Y'all, I can be a low-key millionaire and I'll still be in somebody's Goodwill. I love a thrift. I love a sale. I love a clearance rack. I love it. Thank you, Kim, for the love. It is a smart way to shop. Listen, when it comes to your finances, and this is how I've been able to set myself financially free. And a lot of my clients know this because I recommend this program. I learned a lot about financial literacy from Dave Ramsey. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but he has like a baby step program where you basically try to get out of debt, stay out of debt, and build wealth. Well, I have followed his program. And when I was getting out of my divorce, and this will be story time, probably have to tell the whole story later. But just to make a long story short, I was able to get debt free and I was able to start seeing the benefits of being out of debt. And it feels so amazing to have a big emergency fund. Something goes wrong, and boom, I don't have to get a loan. I don't have to get no payday loan. Y'all remember the payday loans? Some of y'all be had to get them paid. I was getting payday loans with the high interest rates. Back in the day, I used to get payday loans. I used to max out credit cards. I used to live paycheck to paycheck. I mean, talk about the struggle, okay? But that's because one, even though I was like working all the time and making money, I didn't know how to manage my money. Like, I didn't know the importance of taking my money, paying off debt, and then when I pay off my debt just because I have a lot of more income coming in to live below my means. So if you really want to get rich, and if you pay attention to the billionaires of the world, they don't flex. The millionaires and the billionaires of the world, they don't flex. They typically live way below their means and they splurge on stuff quietly when they want to, but for the most part, they're going to be walking around with jeans and a t-shirt. They're not going to be having chains and, designer. The ones that are like loud flexing are really the ones that got a lot of debt in most cases. And you hear about a lot of these celebrities that end up going bankrupt because they were trying to flex. So I've learned through that experience to always try to live below my means, take care of business, and do what I gotta do. Yep. and it's worth it. And you'll be surprised. Like I coupon, I do like I don't coupon like cut out stuff. I'm not like one of those crazy coupon ladies, but I try to do the best I can to cut corners when I can. And it's really benefited me. Um, yeah, my son, he's going to be a senior this coming up year. He scored a 28 on the ACT. Woohoo! So that means college is pretty much paid for the most part. I bought him a car. Um, car pretty much I did get a little bit of a loan on it because I didn't have all the cash. I didn't want to go completely broke paying cash for it, but I just have a little bit of loan on it and I can just pay it off over time. But I don't recommend that. I just want to make sure he has something very nice. And his car is nice. It got leather seats, heated seats, sunroof. I don't know if you guys know about it's a Volkswagen Tiguan. Y'all know a Volkswagen Tiguan, it's like a little SUV and it's got sunroof, heated seats. It's pretty dope. So that's his sweet 16 birthday. So I don't have to drive him to school. I kind of did it for myself selfishly, but seriously, he deserved it. So yeah, it's a lot of things. I got a lot of stories I can tell y'all. So maybe I will have some Meka talks or Meka just not doing tarot readings, just talking to y'all about stuff. Like I said, I've been through a lot. I've learned a lot. And I've learned from a lot of wise people. If you really want to learn about life, I recommend you get around elders. Get around your elders, get around people who have lived a little and learn a lot from them. Yeah, learn a lot from them and really listen to what they're talking about because a lot of them are speaking real. If you really sit back and listen to them, they're really speaking some truth because they've lived it and they know what they're talking about. But a lot of us young folks don't want to listen to older folks that's been through some things and then we think we figured it out. But also another thing you can do is educate yourself. If you're not a big reader, I recommend getting books, reading, step outside your comfort zone. If not, you don't like to read, there's a multitude of different videos on YouTube. If you want to learn about finances, boom, Dave Ramsey is a big one I recommend. Susie Orman is another one I recommend. If you want to know about healthy relationships, I'm about to start a dating matchmaking business, right? Okay. So I'll be having a channel for that. If you want to learn about losing weight, there's a lot of people out there who have lost the weight. So, just be open to learning. It'll make you better. And I think a lot of you guys are here because I'm a teacher by heart, right? I'm a teacher by heart. So I love to teach, educate, and I love to learn. I have a lot of degrees. I don't really brag about it, but I got a bachelor's, a master's, a specialist, and I'm got a national certification, um, and a lot of different teaching certifications as well. So I would say I know a lot of stuff. Okay, let me go ahead and start the reading, y'all. I've already been on this live for almost 30 minutes. We haven't even started the reading. Tracy says, I do. She does hair, home care, and her lady and her talk every night before she goes to bed. That's good. I bet you've learned a lot from her, Tracy. That's what I'm saying. If you go to your elders, you can learn a lot, or you can ask them stuff and they can really share a lot of wisdom. Um, that's how I learned a lot too. Is I even when I was a teenager, in school, I would sit down and I would talk to my teachers about things and ask them a lot of questions. I was always very inquisitive. And we didn't have Google then, really. So you would find me reading or just asking a lot of wise people things to get information. And now that we have Google and we have our cell phone, literally, during my pastime, you'll probably find me listening to some podcasts or watching some educational content, things to just expand my mind and learn. And when I made Meka Divine Spiritual Guidance, I created it myself. I'm a self-taught tarot reader. No one sat down and taught me anything. I didn't go to no course or anything. I taught myself. Um, when I created, I didn't know how to make no website. I taught myself how to make a website. So Meka Divine Spiritual Guidance, y'all check it out. Check out my website. I created that myself. Um, how I do content, same thing. Taught myself. I just did the learning. So if you want to do anything, knowledge is power. You know, people can take away things, people can take away a lot of stuff out of your life, but they can't take away your knowledge. So I think that's so important. And I do encourage a lot of you guys to be entrepreneurs too, because we're living in some very rocky times and there's so much opportunity out here to get some money, you know. So if you're struggling right now because of the economy, consider starting a business or starting some type of social platform, doing sharing what you do know. You know, people will watch. But I'll get into that into another day. Let's start the reading, y'all. Y'all know I can go on and on. Kilo says, it'd be really nice to partner with you and provide additional service to your platform. I love to partner with you and help families and people with financial planning and estate planning. Oh, that's awesome. I'm not in the financial space. Um, I will be interested in partnering with somebody who can offer like therapy or trauma therapy. So if there's somebody out there that's watching that is a trauma therapist, because I know I will probably have a lot of clients who've experienced a lot of trauma um, that need to heal that before they get into dating, that would be helpful. I would be interested in partnering with someone who is a licensed therapist that specializes in trauma. If anybody's watching. All right, let's go ahead and start the reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for liking the video already. I really haven't said much except for ramble on about these haters and about a bunch of other nonsense. Are y'all ready? Do we have the Aries here? Aries, Aries. Trying to make sure my mic is closer so y'all can hear me okay. I think that's a signature thing about this channel is you guys love my sexy voice, don't you? Y'all love my sexy voice. I'm just joking, y'all. Let's do this, Aries. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What does Aries need to know right now in this moment? We have expect powerful change. Expect powerful change. So I really feel like what you don't know, Aries, is that things are going to be changing in your life. Um, and it's going to have major impact. Yeah, it's going to have major impact. And we're going to see what that change is. Spirit, what is this expect powerful change that Aries will be experiencing? What is that? We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Moon in the reverse. And the Ace of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Temperance and the Hierophant. You're letting go of the idea to revisit or consider someone that I believe you wanted to give an offer to or someone that you did care about, but I think you're walking away from that Because I think your boundaries, your standards, your values is shifting. You don't want chaos or dysfunction. You want peace. You want balance. So, a lot of you guys may not know this, but in the near future, you can expect a lot of options to choose from. So, a lot of you watching Aries are single. Tell me about this Seven of Cups. Yeah. And it's going to lead to a relationship. Some of you Aries are already in a new relationship. Others of you are about to get into a new relationship. So this is going to be the powerful change that you're going to see in your energy, all because you chose to walk away, release, cut the cord, move on from someone or something that just no longer serves you. It just doesn't align with your values anymore. Tell me about this new relationship. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the Six of Cups in the reverse. I think this new relationship is for a lot of you guys like a test of what you may have been exposed to in a past relationship. So be careful with this one to not repeat a karmic cycle. Karmic cycles can come into the form of new people that even kind of act or behave very similar to an ex. So, Spirit is saying, don't fall into the trap. Allow yourself to be open to the right option because you will have other options, but some of you guys may find yourself leaning into something that's more familiar, that's like an ex, and others will move forward and find a better option. But there's going to be a test. I'm also hearing some of you guys will find yourself being tempted by your ex coming back. Your ex may try to come back and tempt you while you're trying to move on. So don't play yourself. Don't get yourself wrapped up because remember the standards have shifted. The expectations are different. So don't go backwards. Continue going forward. So I think that's good to know. Even though you have options, choose wisely. You got snakes, you got houses, you got birds, flowers, plants. All right. How will Aries know if this is their reading? How will they know about the new person? We have the Two of Swords in the reverse and the Judgment. So, this is someone that's going to be very sure about you. They're not going to be fickle like your ex. So, the right choice is going to be very consistent and very sure about you. They may even talk about a serious relationship, like wanting to settle down or build a life. They're not going to play around. That's how you know you picked the right choice. They can be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They can be a water sign. No, I say a water sign, an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Spirit says also it's just going to be very clear. Like you're going to know, like for sure, this is a good choice. You'll just know. It'll just naturally just make sense. Any other clues? Yeah, it's different. It's not what you're used to. Keep getting it's different than what you're used to. It's going to feel healthy. Now, of course, your person doesn't have to have those placements in their sun sign. It can be in their moon, rising, or Venus sign. Just take it as it resonates. That's what I have for you, Aries. Let me know if it resonates. If you're an Aries and you're connected to someone new, can you give the Aries hope in the chat or the comments and let them know, yes, Mika's right. It is an amazing person coming. Big shout out to Dory. Thank you so much, Dory, for the sparkles and the star. Thank you so much. It's so sweet. I love it. Do we have any Tauruses? Any Tauruses here? Z says, God loves you. Amen. God loves you too. Thank you for being here, Z. All right, Taurus, let's do this. Dory's here. Spirit, what does Taurus needs to know right now in this moment? Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Spirit wants you to surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. A lot of you Tauruses may have found yourself in situations that have not been the best. And it has a lot to do with you ignoring the red flags. The signs were there. God, the universe, spirit was trying to reveal to you, run. In those moments, when you feel like something is off, it's off. You just have to be willing to accept it. Let's see if we can get some more information on what this is pertaining to. Spirit, tell me about Tauruses. Surrender to you to the divine. What does that mean for Taurus specifically? We have the King of Wands in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Five of Swords. There is a lot of drama going on here in your energy. Someone you were entertaining caused you a lot of chaos and dysfunction. I think this is someone that never really gave you your Ten of Pentacles, but they promised you they would. And for those of you that don't know, Ten of Pentacles is family, stability, longevity. The red flags was this person's inconsistent behavior. They would come in, they would come out. You would get frustrated. I'm seeing now that you're seeing very clearly what you need to manifest, but it may have taken some time because you were wrapped up in their spell of illusions and false promises. The big karmic lesson in all this is setting yourself free. Setting yourself free when you know something isn't serving you. Setting yourself free when you know that you don't need to be a part of this, but it hurts. It's painful to let this go, but you had to because it wasn't going anywhere. So, Spirit wants you to know this because in the future, you may even question your decision. Some of you guys are questioning your decision now. Should I go back? Should I give them another chance? I know I don't need to, but it's tempting. This person was very tempting for you. So when you began to start realizing how toxic they were, it's like you chose to detach. But detaching also means causing yourself pain. All of this could have been avoided, Spirit is saying, if you would have surrendered when the red flags were there. I think you know that. You just hate that you found out what you found out in the time you did. Do expect this person to reach out to you randomly when they feel like you're getting away. Don't be tempted by temptation. Okay. That's what I have for you, Taurus. Let me know if it resonates. We have Gemini next. Hey, Samana, all the way from India. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. You're very welcome, Dory. Do we have any Geminis? Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. As we're waiting on Geminis to enter the chat, don't forget to like the video. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. We are a spiritual community of enlightenment, motivation, and guidance to get the collective up to the next level of healing, growth, and evolution. So if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Welcome to an amazing spiritual supportive community where we're here and we're in this together. And hopefully, this reading can give you some guidance and support when you need it the most. Because today we're just talking about whatever you need to hear. All right, Gemini's is next. We got Max in the building. Let's do this, Geminis. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does Geminis need to know right now in this moment? It's time to take action. It's time to take action. You got to get uncomfortable, Gemini, and do something different because what you're doing, Gemini, has not been playing out in your favor, whatever that thing is. Hey, Mia. Tell me a little bit about what that action you want Gemini to what is the action they need to take? Page of Cups in the reverse, the World in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. Know that you can't control the uncontrollables. Let go of what you know is not working. Some of you guys are holding on to a situation with someone that's very in and out because you love them. And I feel like there was some type of abrupt ending that happened here. You feel like at any time this person is probably going to come back. I don't think you want this person to come back. That's what I feel. But you do miss them. Yeah, you've been waiting on them. You've been desperately waiting on them to apologize, to make things right, to be a better man, a better woman. But it's time to move forward. What are you waiting for? Let it go. You're holding on to the idea of what if you're not being in tune with your intuition. So it's throwing your energy off. So, what advice do you have for Gemini with this take action? Stand on your own, look out for you, continue to focus on your goals. A lot of you guys are single watching this. You have more worth and value being away from this person than being with them. But emotionally, you miss them. You get lonely. You feel like you can't do this on your own, but you can. It's an illusion this person was selling. You have to learn how to become emotionally stable on your own. And to do this, love yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Find things that makes you feel good, Gemini. Hobbies, passions, things you can do to just feel like I don't need this person anymore. You're harnessing a lot of anger by what this person has done to you. But remember, I said you can't control the uncontrollables. So you have to let it go. This is the best that they had. And you have to say, well, this is the best they had. So all I can take with me is the memories, the lessons, the experience to become more self aware of what I want and what I don't want. And when you do that, you're going to be dangerous. You're going to have a toolkit full of things that you learn from this raggedy relationship. Yeah, I called it raggedy. Y'all know it was raggedy. And you're going to use that toolkit in order to step forward and identify what is toxic and what is healthy. So all of this was not in vain. There was significance, but there was also pain. No one wants to be in a relationship where someone's in and out, y'all fighting, y'all arguing, y'all got issues. This person has definitely a temper, you know. They want you, but then they want to juggle you. You know what I'm saying? They never totally end the relationship. But what relationship is that? I can also see on the other side of this for those Geminis who have passed the spiritual tests and who have done all the things because you've been watching the channel for a while, you're going to feel good on your own. You're going to feel at peace. You're going to get there. And this is a message for you Geminis who aren't quite there yet, but are getting there. Some of you guys may like being single for a little while because of the peace. And some of you guys may begin to notice a deep seated fear about having a new relationship. Don't let new be a big fear of yours because everyone isn't toxic. But remember that toolkit. Remember what you've learned so you can become more wise in who you choose as you step out there and begin to date. I think some of you guys are dating again or will be dating again, but not so confident because you're a little nervous, but it's going to be okay. So that's what I have for Gemini. Let me know if it resonates. Much love, Gemini. I hope that helps in some type of way. Cancers are next. Catherine says she's single and she has her peace. So there you go. It's a confirmation of what to look forward to if you haven't quite made it that far in the timeline, Geminis. You're welcome, Lulu. Oh, don't cry. Cancer, you're next. Cancer, Cancer. Now, keep in mind, y'all, when we do these readings, time is fluid in tarot. So if you're listening to these messages, these could be predictive readings for things to come that you haven't seen occur yet. So keep that in mind as well. All right. All right, Cancer, let's do this. Exotic one is in the building. Spirit. Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm so used to shuffling tarot. I forgot we're using oracles on this reading today. Let me get the right deck. Sorry, Cancer. Watch what happens live, right? We're going to get to that deck in just a little bit. Okay, let's do this, Cancer. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does Cancer need to know right now in this moment? A fiery climax approaches. A fiery climax approaches. Something is going to happen in the near future that's going to be a game changer for you. It's going to switch the whole narrative of something. It's going to ignite action of some sort or change. Let's see what's going on here. What does this fiery climax approaches mean for Cancer? We have Judgment in the reverse. All these cards today. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. And the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Sun in the reverse and the Seven of Wands. Be careful, Cancer, with who you entertain in the near future. I think there's a lot going on in your energy where you're not confidently selecting the right type of partners romantically. And I can see where you're like, man, I shouldn't have done this. So it's like I shouldn't have done this. Why did I choose this person? Or why was I holding on to this? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because you just want love. You want a relationship. And something about this decision you made was with someone who was not really going the long haul with you. They were kind of beating around the bush, but you may have given this person a lot of time because you wanted the love to work so bad. You wanted to believe that it would work, even if the red flags were there. Yeah, because you didn't want this to end. Can you tell me a little bit about who this could be that we're talking about in Cancer's energy? Spirit, give me some hints. Four of Cups in the reverse and the World. Yeah, it's definitely someone that you're choosing to walk away from. It feels like someone new, Cancer, that you dated or you will be dating, and the relationship doesn't go anywhere. What is the issue? What is the issue with this person? Why are they not surrendering to Cancer's love? We have the Moon and the Chariot. They lied. They said they wanted progress, they wanted growth, they wanted stability. Some of you guys may have met this person online. They could be at a distance. But I'm getting they said a lot of things they would do. You were holding on to that, or you will be holding on to that promise, only to find out that it's not the truth. So this is a big climax approaching where things are going to shift. I'm also getting, because of this Aries energy, you're going to be very blunt and very honest and be like, listen, either we're in this or we're not. Either you're going to be with me or you're not. Yeah. Because you don't really get the results that you're seeking out of this connection, ultimately, you're going to stop overthinking. You're going to stop guessing and you're just going to say, that's it. Now, I'm going to say this, Cancer. I feel like if this is your reading, because remember, these are collective readings. Angel Eyes says, yes, yes, this is her reading. I'm proud of you, Cancer. I'm proud of you for having the boundary and the strength to walk away. Because that's sometimes kind of hard, Cancer, for you. When you love someone so deeply, or you're starting to catch feels for someone. And I feel like you're in a state right now of feeling like, I just want to find my person already, Mika. Like, this is too much. Yeah, it's some type of information you obtain. Either something they say, something you see, something you find out. It just doesn't add up for you. So yeah, it's betrayal for you. And that was it. It's like, yeah, no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Now my crab leg Cancers. Sometimes you guys can find yourself staying in those relationships, even though you know this person has backstabbed you, but I'm glad you're walking away. You deserve better. They can be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, a fire sign, Aries, fixed sign, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. I got Pisces here. Let me know if it resonates. That's an interesting reading. We have Leo next. Leo, Leo. Hey Rico, how you doing? And Enigma says, no coincidence. I just happened to look upon this tarot today. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Mighty, mighty Leos, where you at? Mighty, mighty Leos. Connie's here. Sean's here. Kelly in the building. Enigmatic is here. Sad, but here. Oh, I'm sorry. Daisy said the Cancer reading resonates 100%. There you go. Experience Africa is here. All right, let's do this. Oh, Keisha's so sweet. She says, "Mika, please take you something and skip a day or two. We will be okay. Take care of yourself." I know y'all don't know this, but I'm just not feeling my best. I think Keisha can feel my energy. I'm here though. I've been resting today. I have. I went to Sam's. I went to Walmart, came home, made this wonton Thai curry soup. I don't know what you would call it, but it was delicious. My son and I, we tore it up and got a rotisserie chicken so I don't have to cook. And it was so good. And it has like coconut milk. Um, it has Thai red paste, onions, garlic, wonton noodles, the ones that are frozen, you just put it in there. And so, yeah, it was good. My son, he went back for seconds, y'all. I was like, "Oh, and he's a picky eater." So, soup it was, and tea. Soup and tea. It was so good. It was so good. Um, I found the recipe on Facebook. There's this chef. I guess he's a chef. I don't know. I don't know. He makes content at the house, and I told you guys I cook. So I saw that and I was inspired because my son, he loves Asian cuisine. And I was like, I want a good soup. And I just ran across that and I was like, yeah, we're making that. And it was so good. It tastes like it came out of a Thai restaurant. And I forgot to tell you guys, you also put some sugar in there and you put some salt, put it all together. So good. I should have took a picture. Y'all know I take pictures of my food sometimes. I should have took a picture. Okay, Leo, let's get to it. Oh, your son's a picky eater too, Shaw? Yeah. It's hard being a mom trying to cook for a picky eater. But the good thing about it is sometimes we can see eye to eye. And if he likes something a lot, I'll make more of it. But we wanted to try something new. So that's what we did. And then I also have a roast right now in the crock pot, a Mississippi pot roast. So there you go. Because one thing is, I don't like leftovers. Anybody else like me? How many of y'all hate leftovers? Anybody hate leftovers? Like, I have to have a variety. I can't eat the same thing back to back. I know that's weird. So what I'll do is I'll make like maybe 2 different dishes. So I made a Mississippi pot roast in the crock pot while I was cooking the Thai soup, and then I had my rotisserie chicken. So now we have like 3 different meals. And then I have some mac and cheese and some veggies and stuff for the sides, for the chicken, and for the roast. So now we have like 3 different meals in rotation. You're the same way, Keisha. Yeah, it just I don't know what it is. I've just been like that, and I'm a foodie. I love to eat out. I love to try different stuff. So, I'm kinda spoiled in a way, like, I just don't like eating the same thing. And it was so nice when I was married because my ex-husband, he loved leftovers. So I can make a big old pan of like enchiladas or casserole or, a big pot of spaghetti or whatever. And I would know that he's going to eat it. So when I got my divorce several years ago, it was hard for me to adjust to make smaller portions because I would make a big batch of something because I know he's going to eat it for eat it for dinner and then take it to work and eat it so so now when I cook, it's like I have to downsize, and it's kinda hard to do that. Um, But, anywho, let's get to it, Leo. So yeah, if I cook something cool, I'm gonna start taking pictures and put it in the community. So now that you guys know I'm a cook, right? Some of you guys may want to see some of my dishes. Thank you so much. Aw, Shaw, thank you so much for the sunshine. Represent for Team Leo. I see you, girl. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What does Leo need to know right now in this moment? We have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. A lot of you Leos are currently working on a big plan of some sort or a goal. There's definitely something you're trying to achieve, but you may feel like it's unattainable. But this is a friendly reminder to keep going. Notice in this card, there's a butterfly. Butterfly or butterflies are a symbolism of transformation. So you're trying to transform something that you've been doing and move into something new. So this can be a change in job, career, change in your love life, change in mindset. Let's see what this change is. But whatever it is, have faith. Don't give up. So what is this? Have faith in your dreams for Leo. We have the 8 of Wands in the reverse, the 8 of Swords in the reverse, the 2 of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the 5 of Swords. Yeah, you're not manifesting big enough. You're keeping yourself small. And some of you guys are overthinking this. So I'm hearing, don't let anything or anyone hold you back. For some of you guys, it could be something pertaining to, let's see, what is it pertaining to? Judgment, death. Okay. Okay. So it's pertaining to something that came to an end and you're trying to get past this ending. So you've chosen to end something to make space for something new. For some of you Leos, I'm hearing this is a relationship and you're trying to make space for new love. Others of you, I'm hearing this is career, where you're maybe letting go of a job or a certain career path and trying to go into something new. But this big change is overwhelming you for some reason. I think it's because you were in your comfort zone with your past experiences. I mean, you are a fixed sign. For some of you, it's both. So whatever you went through in the past, it was what's familiar. You were comfortable in that, even though if it wasn't working out for you, you were just like, well, I'm gonna stay right here. But now I'm getting in your current energy. You're trying to get away from that and do something else. But it's like, oh my gosh, did I make the right choice? Am I doing the right thing? Spirit says, yes, yes, yes. Have faith. Keep going. You're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. Some of you guys need that confirmation. Yeah. This is a new venture. This is new. This is brand new. Page of Wands speaks of someone that is inspired to set out and learn to do something else. But it's exciting. Whatever this thing is, it's something that you're excited about, but nervous. Don't stay small and content. Like I say, go big. Go big. For those that it's love, what do they need to know about this have faith in your dream if this is a love reading for them? Yeah, you're detaching from someone that was toxic. It was a trauma bond. It was something that you know was not serving you, even though you really wanted to stay in that. So you're learning how to move towards more healthier, stable connections. What about if it's money? What about if it's money for Leo? What do they need to know? Some of you guys are looking for a new job, new career, or going back to school. You're learning something new. What about if it's both? If it's both, you're doing all these things like secretly, you're keeping it hush hush. Like you're making money moves, you're moving on, like you're not disclosing this to a lot of people. Yeah, to protect yourself. So if both the money and the love both resonate with you, Leo, I can see that you're moving in silence to protect yourself from people that's going to step in your way. You got things to do. So people don't need to know your business. Okay? That's what I have for you. Let me know if it resonates, Leo. We got Virgos next. You're very welcome, beauty. If you are enjoying this reading thus far, do me a favor and give me a red heart in the chat or in the comments down below if you're enjoying this unique reading that we're doing tonight, because we usually just do love. Give me a red heart in the chat so I know we can do more like this. All right, let's do this, Virgo. Keisha likes it. Again, big shout out to Keisha for sending us this oracle deck to feature on this live. Tonight's reading is sponsored by Keisha. Thank you, Keisha. Little change of pace, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just want to step away from hearing about love and you just want something different. So I'm hoping you guys like a little different every now and then. You're welcome. Experience Africa. Very welcome. All right, let's do this, Virgo. Easy says, "Hi, Mika. You know, I think you're awesome." Hey, yeah, I remember you from the party. Yeah. Now I see you all the time, and I never say your name on the live because I can't remember how to pronounce it. Is it not Nahi? No, that's not right. I can't say it. I don't know how to pronounce your name. But I remember you. I see you all the time. Thank you so much for continuing to support me, support the channel. And I really enjoyed you thoroughly at the party. You were amazing. You were so sweet. You were like one of my favorite memories of the party. I loved your energy so much. You made me feel so happy and so loved and valued. And sometimes doing these readings, it's people like you, it's people like other people that know me that were at the party. And it's also people that watch me regularly that tell me how much impact I have. And I just don't I just don't know until you guys tell me. So you guys truly keep me going. So thank you guys so much for the kind words, the encouragement, because I put a lot of energy, a lot of time into doing this. This is a lot of work for me, but I enjoy it. It's like a labor of love. It really is a labor of love. Yeah. Thank you, Deb. Deb says, love your readings. All right, Virgo, let's get right into it. Whew. Hey, Ariana, how you doing? Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What does Virgo need to know right now in this moment? Spirit wants you to know that a personal issue going on in your life right now is going to reach a resolution. A personal issue reaches a resolution. Some of you may have like something going on that you're trying to deal with in your personal life. We're going to see what that is, but don't let it overwhelm you, stress you out, weigh you down, hold you back, because it's going to work itself out. What is this personal issue? What is this personal issue? The moon, the five of wands in the reverse, the three of cups. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have the four of cups in reverse and the devil in reverse. You're really struggling with letting go of someone that keeps, I'm getting someone that keeps trying to come in and cause chaos and dysfunction. This could be a family member, a friend, or a romantic interest. Like you can't win with this person is very frustrating. So I'm getting you're just retracting your energy because this person is not healthy to be around. Yeah, the personal issue you're experiencing is trying to get this person to see your perspective, trying to get them to understand you, understand what you're where you're coming from, and it seems like you're just not getting any kind of resolution, and it's making you very very disappointed. So instead of constantly fighting this person, arguing with this person, trying to get your point across, a lot of you guys are just going to say nothing at all. to avoid even more chaos and dysfunction? You know this person just will not stop no matter what you say or do. Can you give me a hint for Virgo who this could be? Yeah, this is again someone you're trying to protect yourself from. Someone that's just giving you a hard time. You don't want to talk to them. You don't want to deal with them. They keep trying to talk to you and agitate you. Could be a Cancer, a Pisces, a Leo, a Scorpio, and an Aries. What does this person want with Virgo? And they they they're playing games. For a lot of you, this is someone who is not giving you a solid commitment or relationship. Others of you, this can actually like be a friend of yours that's not giving you a good friendship. It just depends on who it is. Because I'm getting three of cups. So they kind of like friend zone you if it's romantic and they just kind of come in and out and play games. But if it's an actual friend, like there's just a lot of drama and you can never get the relationship healed. You do love this person. So it is someone close to you, but you don't want the drama. Spirit wants you to know by you pulling back, not engaging is actually going to kind of make things calm down. In what way? I think it's going to make this person kind of see what? Yeah, they're going to see the truth that you are not interested in going back and forth with them anymore, that you're trying to detach and they have no choice. You know, people like this, whoever this reading is for, people that's toxic like this, they're going to keep poking the bear. They're going to keep trying to get a reaction out of you, keep trying to do things. It's almost like they're doing things to get a reaction out of you. But until you put a boundary in place of no contact or retracting your energy, they're going to keep on. So you're doing the right thing, Virgo, if this is your reading, because it's eventually going to simmer down. Okay. I don't know whose reading that is, but that's what I have for Virgo. Let me know if it resonates. We have Libra next. I don't even think we had any Virgos in the chat. So I don't know if it resonated, but Libras are next. Oh, we do have a Virgo. Ashley says, "Yep, this is accurate. It's my ex. He's a Leo. You blocked him and he called me from a blocked number still." Yes, I was there. Virgo sun. Okay, Ashley. Thank you so much, Ashley, for confirming the reading. I was hoping that it made sense to someone. So, just so you know, you're doing the right thing by continuously ghost, no contact, don't engage. That's what you have to do. Block. Anytime he tries to reach out, block. Yeah. All right, let's do this, Libra. We have the other Mika in the chat. Hey, Mika. If you miss any portion of today's reading, I just want to remind everyone, and Mama Lisa has mentioned this earlier, you can always come back and watch the video after we conclude tonight's reading. All signs will be time stamped. Okay. So don't hesitate to hang out with us. But if you missed any portion of your reading, you can always come back. Just save the video. Let's do it, Libra. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What does Libra need to know right now in this moment, Spirit? Spirit wants you to know that you got to move on. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of you Libras are harnessing energy of what you know about your past person and who they are. It was a very horrible experience, whatever that looked like to you, but it's affecting you in the present. For some of you, it may not be even a relationship. It could be even as far back as childhood wounds, past trauma, past pain. So, this is a message to overcome. Don't let these past experience keep you down. Instead, use it as fuel to build your confidence, to know the difference between healthy and unhealthy. But don't let it make you scared to move forward. In true air sign fashion, a lot of you Libras are overthinking your next steps because of what you went through. What is this about when you say don't let the past hold Libra back? Shirley says, yes, it's true. Five of Wands. There we go. Ace of Cups in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse. The Death card. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you're going to have to move forward. With the Death, with the Knight of Swords in reverse, you're avoiding letting the past go. Not in the 3D. I'm talking about your thoughts. And it has a lot to do with you want a new beginning with this person. You care about this person a lot, but you know that they don't deserve your love. So this is you fighting this internal battle to emotionally manipulate your own energy. I can't care about that person anymore, Mika. I can't. I can't revisit it. I just can't do it. But deep down, it's hard because you're very, very attached. This person has a strong hold on your energy. You become quite addicted to this person, even though you know it wasn't good for you. I think that's something that really frustrates you more than anything because it's like you don't even want to be experiencing this. You're like, why do I even care? Like, this person was horrible. Like, why can't I just shake this? Just get this person out of my energy. Just get this person out of my energy. Like, I just want to be done with this already. So it's like a battle with yourself. You're not fully healed from this situation. This is why you're kind of going around and around, but it's holding you back from moving forward. If this is your story, it's time to transmute the energy. Transmute the energy? What does that mean? Transmute the energy means when you start thinking about this person, I want you to focus on something else. When you start thinking about, oh, I wonder what this person's doing, or, I wonder why did they do that? Why did they say that? No, transmute it to focus on something else, a passion, a hobby. Like today, I was focused on making this soup. Whatever you put your mind on is what you manifest. Thoughts become things. If we think positive thoughts, I can get past this, I can move on from this. I'm going to start planning for my future partner. I'm going to, focus on this career, these goals, these my kids, what have you. When you start putting the focus on that, my fitness, losing the weight, cooking this meal, doing stuff around the house, when you start putting your mind on that hold, that hold that this person has on your energy, see this? You're going to be set free. So if this is your reading, Libra, I want you to find something. We talked a little bit in the earlier portion of the reading about finances. We talked a little bit about, you know, um, you know, I don't know, some of y'all in the chat. Let's see, organizing. Shirley's trying to work on organizing her room. Whatever you want to focus on, get your money up. Maybe you got financial goals. I know a lot of guys that they're always on the money, career, entrepreneur, whatever. Focus on that. And before you know it, air signs. And I know because I'm an air sign. Aquarius here. Woohoo. Before you know it, it'll be an afterthought. Stay busy. Do something creative. Us air signs, we got to keep our mind sharp. This is why I love to do tarot. Part of what really motivated me to start this business slash channel was because I always had a passion to want to help and heal people, but yet I always wanted to learn how to tap into my spiritual gifts. And what better way to move on from a toxic marriage than to find something that I can give back to myself by helping other people. You see how I transmuted the energy? I was focusing on my husband, on the marriage going bad, da da da, whatever, whatever. I moved away from that, Libra, and I started focusing on building this channel and spiritual community. And once my mind and focus was all in and laser focused on that from an air sign perspective, less and less do I think about things that I don't want to think about that kept me held back from having this amazing opportunity. Now, I'm not saying some of y'all read tarot because some of y'all don't know how to read tarot, but like Shirley said, playing the piano, right? Whatever your thing is, and it's going to really make you release. I don't think you're ready for love yet, Libra. I think you need more time to yourself. This is why this is a message of what you need to know is first step is transmute energy, cut cord, then maybe love. Because you're still healing here. Your person could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Also got Aries. We got Scorpio next. Hey, John. John. Hey. Coco says true. Next, it's time for Scorpio. Any Scorpios here? Glad you enjoyed the reading, Rico. King Rico. Spiritual warrior. Hey, you're welcome, Shirley. My tea has gotten cold now, but it's okay. Destiny. Hey, boo. How you doing? Good to see you. I hope all is well, Destiny. I haven't seen you in a while. I know you pop in here and there, but for those that don't know, Destiny is one of our OGs of the channel. As y'all say, I see, I'm celebrating 2 years on this platform at 45,000 subscribers. Listen, when I started this channel, y'all, I just knew I would barely get to 1,000. And when I tell you guys, it just blew up. I was like, wow. But what you don't know is I get so much joy by connecting with people outside of the channel, like the personal readings. Your girl stays book and busy. I did a personal today, right? So I love connecting with people that way as well. And that is one of the best gifts ever, especially when I do video calls with clients and you guys get on there and you be like, Meka, and I'll be like, hey, and we just vibe, because it's the connection, it's the experience to just meet people, to put an actual face to a name and to see these people come to life. It's like, oh, we chat all the time. This is what you really look like. Okay. Oh, thank you, Destiny. Yeah, Destiny says, so proud of you. This channel has flourished. It has. You remember we started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now we started from the bottom, y'all, for real. I feel like I'm walking in my purpose for sure because let me tell y'all something. And I'm gonna save a lot of because I have a lot of stuff coming up this way in the month of June. And I'll disclose that later. But the members, y'all know what I'm going through. And I will say this. There's a lot of things that I've learned. There's a lot of things that I want to do, but at the same time, I have to pace myself. So I can definitely like advertise, like I can do paid ads. I don't even really do paid ads. Like I used to do AdSense where I used to run this video for people to subscribe to my channel to get a free reading. But I don't even do that anymore. And to see that I'm telling y'all, organically getting followers. Some content creators will like pay or they'll like go and run a lot of ads. I don't really do that for Meka Divine Spiritual Guidance. Why? Because it's kind of a unique niche. And I just want people that actually want the messages and want the growth and the healing to organically just find me and really connect and really feel the value. And I feel like that also makes me feel like I'm having impact versus running all these ads, getting a lot of running the mill people that really don't want to be here. That's why even when I ran the ads, I was running the subscribe thing because I wanted people that actually wanted to subscribe to the channel to, be here. So yeah, we started from the bottom, y'all. Every now and then, I'll still do readings at my altar because that's what I used to do. I used to not do readings on camera. So even Mama Lisa was there when I was doing the learning curve of trying to have the confidence to get on camera and for you guys to see me. And all of you guys were like, Meka, you need to get on camera more. And I'm just like, I really don't want to be famous. I just want to secretly just help people. So it took me a long time to just like get on camera. And there's a couple of readers that I've met in real life who have asked me for advice on their channels. And there was one reader in particular that I told her, I said, I watch your stuff. You're really good, but I really believe you'll get more of a following if you would show your face. Because people, I don't know what it is, but they tend to really enjoy connecting with the influencer face to face, like we're having a conversation versus you're looking at the cards. But then I have people who's really into tarot or want to learn tarot, which is my mindset, that want to see the cards or see that I'm not just making stuff up that sound good. So I do it every now and then, the table, and I'm doing more face and I'm doing lives also to, of course, hopefully have a pop up in the algorithm for people to find us because I don't really care for running apps too much. Now, when I do my dating business thing, of course, I'm gonna probably have to run ads on that. But this, um, I want you to be here because you want to be here. So thank you for all of the 45,000 people that really want to be here. Thank you so much. All right, Scorpio, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does Scorpio need to know right now in this moment? It's time to take action. It's time to take action. All right, let's see what this is about. Some of you guys I'm getting are kind of in your own zone, not really wanting to be bothered by nobody. Scorpio, what does this need to take action? 10 of Cups. King of Swords, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse with the King of Wands. You know, I think some of you Scorpios are still harnessing energy of missing your ex or somebody from your past. But a lot of you guys know you need to just like let it go and move forward. So this is a sign that you need to move forward. Like the King of Swords says, you have enough knowledge and clarity to know. It's just hard to release and let go. Yeah, what you found out is very disappointing. And it's one thing to know the truth and to act on it. You just want love. Whoever this person is from your past, I feel like a lot of you Scorpios truly love them. You kind of saw a potential happily ever after with them, but you know they're not good for you. So, what action should Scorpio take next? It's up to you with the Ace of Swords in reverse to the Knight of Wands. It's up to you to take action when you're ready, but you're the only person holding yourself back. Some of you guys like are single, but you're like scared to put yourself out there. Or like you're single and you may have someone come towards you all of a sudden out of nowhere and you're going to be confused. What should I do? What should I do? Should I go back to my ex? Should I be with this new person? You're going to be kind of confused. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. And I think it's a lot for you because at the time that you are trying to move on and you begin to find yourself getting suitors wanting to talk to you, here comes the dreaded ex. So you have to make a choice. I think that's the bottom line here, Scorpio. You got to make a choice. You can't just like sit and not do anything about it. So what will be the advice? What's the choice they need to make? Because I'm getting you're gonna have a choice. Again, it won't tell me four of swords. You know, I think with the four of swords, it's like you really need to take time for yourself. I don't think you need to be with anybody right now. I think deep down that's what you want to do. Yeah, because you feel safe. It would make you feel safer and protected. Maybe that's the advice. Heal a little bit more, chill a little bit longer before you go out there and date. Yeah. You still haven't totally gotten over this past situation at all. Yeah, you're still not over this. So it's hard to make space for new energy when you're still harnessing a connection, energetic, not physical, but an energetic connection with the past. And when stuff like this happens, Scorpio, this is where spirit is saying, just take a moment to just take a break. Take a break. It's okay to just chill and do your thing. Yeah, you got to fully close this other cycle before you can make time to move forward with someone else. So that's the action you need to take. You could be connecting to an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, I also got Pisces here. Let me know if it resonates. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. Maybe that'll help someone kind of figure out what to do. I think you kind of want to take time for yourself, but you're like, do I really want to take time for myself or do I want to move forward? Take time for yourself. It's okay. The options will be there later on when you're ready. I do want to give a birthday shout out. Happy birthday to Nay. Tanae Owens, happy birthday. Woo woo. Gemini season. Today is my brother's birthday, actually. May 26th is my baby brother's birthday. So happy birthday. Also, my uncle. I have an uncle who was born May 26th. Oh, Maggie, today is your son's birthday. It's a lot of birthdays on May 26th. Man, people was up and busy. Oh boy. It's that spring. No, it's that fall fever. Cause 9 months. Sound like that fall. Sagittarius, are you ready? Deb says I'm not ready. Deb says I'm not ready. It's time. Let's do it, Saggy Wedgie. Sunshine, your birthday, your bestie's birthday is today. Awesome. Definitely have hit Gemini season. All right, let's do this, Saggy Wedgie. JC is ready. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Sagittarius that they need to know right now in this moment? What does Saggy need to know? Okay. The energy around you is gaining momentum. The energy is gaining momentum. I can't help but focus on these birds. You see the birds in the card? For a lot of you, Sagittarius, is you finally feel free to fly. Freedom. And with this freedom becomes self awareness, peace, knowing who you are again. Whatever you were experiencing before, you may have felt like a little caged bird, limited, held back, captive. And you set yourself free from that. And it's like now you're starting to feel more level. And that energy is just building up to get better and better. Let's pull some tarot now to see if I can get any more messages surrounding this. What is this? The energy is gaining momentum for Sagittarius spirit. What is that? Yeah, I told you it's a transformation. It's like you ended something. You can't make this up. I told y'all. You guys ended something, set yourself free, and it's like, ooh, I'm finally becoming the person I want to become. Yeah. Some of you guys are exploring your options or will be exploring your options, but you don't want a relationship. Not yet. Spirit says that's the truth. Well, then what do you want? I think you're still trying to get to where you need to be. So you're okay with maybe like dating, getting to know people, hanging out, having fun. But then, you're just not really interested in taking anything too serious right now. If you do, it has to be somebody very special. Just because you don't want to like lose your freedom. It's like, I don't want to be a caged bird right now, Mika. Like, I just want to be free. I like my freedom. I can just go do what I want to do. Yeah, it's your independence. Nine of Cups. Can't make this up. You're happy on your own and you don't want anyone to come in and jeopardize that peace. So this is for a Sagittarius who's happy being single right now. You say that though, but are you really? You know what I'm saying? I think this is a protection mechanism for you in the interim until you find someone special. Whoever comes your way, they got some work ahead of them. Not in a bad way, but you're not gonna put up with people's crap. Yeah, you're trying to avoid any tower moments. That's what you're doing. You're trying to avoid any disasters, any relationships that are toxic, drama. You don't resonate with that type of connection anymore. You want peace. And even then, I don't think you necessarily resonated with chaos and dysfunction. That's not what I'm saying. You just found yourself in those situations and didn't really understand why you were attracting them. I think it's because you still needed more time to heal. Just be alone and know what you want. So this time around, now that you're free, free bird flying away, you don't want to be caged down in a relationship. Yeah. Eventually, you'll drop your guard when you start feeling alone. You're like, okay, all right, I'm starting to feel lonely now. So, yeah, maybe I'll go find somebody. Maybe I'll go find somebody now. And, Sagittarius, it's no telling when that's going to be because y'all, Sagittarius is a trip. Sometimes you just be like, you know what, I'm be out here, have a good time. Then, you know what, I think I want a relationship. Like, come on, Saggy. Nobody got time for this. But no matter what, just know everything is going on the up and up because you're making the right decisions for you. And that's important. All right. Next, we've got Capricorn. Cap in the corn. Any Capricorns out there? And just as a reminder, guys, if you have a dying question you want me to answer, please check out my website, MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, to book your personal reading. Matisha says, I love you. I love you too. Thank you. All right. I see the goats. I see the goats. Hey, Veronica. Mama Lisa. Represent for Team Capricorn. Veronica represent for Team Cap and the Corn. Let's do it. Spirit, tell me about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does Capricorn need to know right now in this moment? It's about having faith. Believe in the impossible. There's something that you are secretly wanting to manifest or create for yourself, but you feel like it's almost impossible to make that happen. And this is a confirmation to say, no, it's possible. It's going to be a little work. You're going to have to get a little uncomfortable, but it's possible. Let's see. What does the believe in the impossible mean for Capricorn? We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. Strength. The Devil in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Ooh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to put Capricorn in there. We on Capricorn. There we go. Um, you know what I'm noticing about you, Capricorn? You say that you're willing to move on from someone else that you know is not good for you, a lifestyle that's not good for you, some type of attachment that's not good for you, saying you're happy on your own, you don't need this person, but the truth is, it's hard. It's hard to let go. So you're working on yourself, getting yourself where you need to be able to move on from this. Talk about this devil in reverse. Yeah. It's almost like you're running away from this person. That's the only way I feel like you can like break free is like run away from this person, cut them off, cold turkey. It's almost like it's like an addiction or a vice. That's why I say it's like a lifestyle. You've become so comfortable with this person, but you know it's just not good. So you're trying to detach yourself from the toxic thing. This could be somebody who's a liar, a deceiver, a cheater, somebody just low vibrational and they keep treating you badly. You keep giving them chance after chance. They keep coming in and out. Why does it say believe in the impossible for Capricorn with this? Because you have a beautiful new offer coming your way. And a lot of you guys are starting to believe that you won't find your happily ever after, but you will. But I think for a lot of you that are still energetically tied to this past situation, you are preventing this new abundant offer from coming in because you keep thinking about this past person. You keep harnessing the energy of, why did this happen to me? Doom and gloom. You say that you moved on. You say you let this go. You tell everybody, oh, I don't care about that person. But deep down, you still care about this person. You still have feelings for them. You still think about them. And a lot of you feel like it's hard, Mika. It's so hard to manifest a beautiful love offer. I don't even know if that's in the cards for me. It's right here. It is. So, what you're going to have to do is let the heartbreak sting a little. Put yourself out there when you're ready, but not let certain options that are not your person keep you from manifesting your real option. You're going to have tests. I'm getting Capricorn, it's not going to happen overnight. So, depending on where you are on this journey, some of you guys will have found this person sooner than later. Others of you guys later. It just depends on where you are when it comes to this past situation. How can Capricorn manifest this beautiful opportunity soon? I think you're going to have to like totally change, change and switch up your energy to where you're not being desperate. I'm not calling you desperate, but a lot of you guys stayed in this way too long. I don't know who this is for, but it's some Capricorn that just you didn't want to be alone. Your energy was jeopardized. You're a whole empress. Like you can definitely be someone that's abundant, stable, a boss, independent woman or man, no matter the gender. But with this person, they messed up your vibe, your energy. And spirit saying you got to switch that back up, man. You got to detach from it. Don't keep dancing with this energy. Let it go. Like just move forward. And you may kiss a few toads along the way before this actual 10 of Pentacles, but this is saying believe that your 10 of Pentacles is coming because it is. It's all energy though. You got to get you you see you can't make this up. You got to get out of your own way because that's what's messing up the opportunity from coming. Even if you are single, you still got a cord attached to you or something. Now, some of you Capricorns may be further along the timeline. You actually started meeting someone new, um, or you are starting to date, and the dating experience is not the most pleasant. So you're beginning to lose hope. And this is where it's like spirit saying, no, just keep going. You're going to find your person. Just keep going. All right, Capricorn. I don't know. Some of you guys may resonate with that. We got Aquarius next. Thank you, Car, for the floating heart. I know we got Keisha here. Any other Aquariuses here? Aquarius. Veronica says the Capricorn reading definitely does resonate. There we go. Keep on believing. Ah, February 13th. My birthday is February 12th. Awesome. We're almost birthday twins. Am I getting any sleep tonight? I am. I feel horrible. At this point, I'm just going through the motions because I just feel horrible right now. I'm even losing my voice, but I'm here. So let's do this. Keisha said she didn't fall asleep tonight. I know. Late night tarot, man. It's hard. It's hard for my viewers to stay awake listening to me, especially when I have the like nice microphone where you guys can really pick up on my voice all the way. It can be kind of therapeutic. Someone says they like my therapeutic voice. And let's do it, Aquarius. Let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What does Aquarius need to know right now in this moment? Ooh, Aquarius, your emotions are running high. You're really struggling right now, Aquarius. Something is really bothering you on a deep level. But one thing about Aquarius is you're really good at keeping your composure and your cool that most people may not know what you're experiencing underneath the surface. Let's see what this is. What is Aquarius's emotions? Emotions are running high. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Six of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. You know, some of you Aquariuses are like really deeply emotionally impacted by your financial situation right now. You just don't feel like you're where you need to be, feeling kind of stuck. You usually feel more confident with your finances, but something's going on with that. It's something that's like weighing heavy on you. So I don't know what that's about, but what is that? Like you're trying to create a solution to the problem, but it's making you emotionally high because it starts like piling up. It's overwhelming you. I'm also getting like if you may be dealing with some stress at work, like you have a heavy workload or you just have a lot of stuff to do. So something surrounding your finances or your workspace. It's just a lot going on and it's starting to affect you emotionally and mentally. Yeah, I think secretly like you have this idea in your mind, Aquarius, where you want to get to a certain level, whatever that means for you. and you're just not content and you feel like everything is piling up. I'm also getting some of you Aquariuses are not totally satisfied with being alone, but you're kind of doing what you got to do because you have a lot going on in your energy. I don't know what this is, but it's like you have a lot going on. So when it comes to like your love life and stuff, I think you're putting that on the back burner because you're just focusing on some stuff you got to get done because it's like overwhelming you. What is that? What is this stuff that's overwhelming Aquarius? Page of Swords in reverse. Justice. Okay. Two of Pentacles in reverse. If you had to block or let somebody go to focus more on you, it's not because you wanted to let this person go. It's because you got a lot of other things that's more of a priority. So it's like a priority list thing you have going on, and you can't add anything else to your plate. Like you need space to just get all this stuff stabilized. So, what advice do you have for Aquarius? Keisha says it's her reading. She said, Mika, I'm going to need you to stop telling my business. Continue doing what you're doing. It's just going to take time to get to the level that you're trying to achieve, whatever that is. Some of you guys, like I say, it's things at work, it's your finances, it's your business, it's a lot of stuff going on with you, Aquarius. I can't begin to tell you where it's like you're just doing so much that you just are getting a little stressed. You just want to be left alone, I think. Was that what? Yeah. You want to be left alone so you can kind of deal with what you got to deal with. This is like a transformation in your life. Changes are occurring, but it's highly emotional because some of these sacrifices you're making is not so pleasant, but is necessary in order to get justice, right? In order to be fair to yourself. And I think for a lot of you Aquarius is like you're putting yourself first. This is like your redemption in your life because I think as a humanitarian, a lot of times Aquariuses will put others before themselves. So I'm thinking like you're trying your best to do what you feel like you need to do for yourself, but at the same time, you still got life, be lifing. So yeah, it's the work of a detaching from what no longer serves you pretty much. This could be a person, this could be a lifestyle. It's just a lot. It's overwhelming because these are sacrifices you're making in your life that don't feel too good, but it's necessary. Enchanted Butterfly Tarot says, thank you so much, beautiful. You're watching the Libra reading, but just want to let you know that I wait for your readings. So accurate. Thank you for sharing your gifts with us. You're very welcome. I love my fellow tarot readers. Hang in there, Aquarius. Hang in there. I'm trying to hang in there too, Aquarius. I'm just like, oh man. It's a lot going on, Aquarius. I feel you. But we're gonna get through this together, y'all. We're gonna get through this together. Stephanie says, oh my goodness, yes. And as an Aquarius myself, the Aquarius experience, I always joke and say it's like we're a computer, the little windows on a computer and it has all the little tabs. That's the Aquarius mind. Or y'all know certain people's desktop and you have all the different things on the desktop and it's like cluttered. That's the Aquarius mind. Especially when you have a lot going on. You're trying to do this task and do. And if you got too many tabs open, ah, you start going insane for real. Oh, you just like don't, it's overwhelming. Correct. And I think that's what I'm talking about in that reading, Aquarius. You just feel like, ah, it's going to be okay. It's only for a season. Whenever you get those little bouts of just like you feel like heavy energy, just keep trucking and tell yourself it's only for a season. If I just keep going, things will get better. And they usually do. All right, last but not least, Pisces. You're welcome, Akila. Yeah, Aquarius, it seems like it's a lot of changes, moving and shaking. Nothing wrong with that. Any Pisces? Any Pisces still awake? Pisces, Pisces. Joe is here. Let's do this, Pisces. Walt, hey Walt. Just tuned in right on time. All right, good night, Keisha. Thank you for coming, boo. And thank you again to Keisha, y'all, for donating the deck to the channel. If you would like to donate any decks or any gifts to me, just visit my website and go under the option that says donations, where you can donate a monetary donation or you can donate something off of my Amazon wish list. All right. So that's for those that are interested. All right. That's how you do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What does Pisces need to know right now in this moment? It says, be bold and make the first move. Be bold, Pisces, and make the first move. I think you're going to meet someone, but you're going to be hesitant to embrace this new opportunity because you're a little nervous. But Spirit is reminding you to go for it. Let's see. What does this be bold? Make the first move. Yeah. Can't make this up. Knight of Cups. This is you going on a date, showing romance, showing love. Be bold. Go out there, date. It's going to help you get past some type of toxic connection that you experienced in the past. It's going to help with that. But at the same time, even though you're a little nervous dating right now, it's kind of encouraging you to not hold back. Because I feel like a lot of you Pisces, if you are dating, you're holding back. because you're still um, struggling to let go of the other situation. And if you're not careful, you may miss out on some type of opportunity. Some of you guys may go into hiding and hermit mode because you're not making space to date because you're scared. Others of you are going to be dating and then just kind of freak out. I think your biggest fear is that whoever you're dating is not going to take you seriously and leave you or disappoint you. That's your biggest fear in the back of your mind. But spirit wants you to open up to a new perspective, keep an open mind, have the strength to have a open mind because just like pretty classy Key, a lot of you guys are terrified just like her. Like I said, y'all scared. Stop. Stop. Remember, it says, be bold. Be bold now. Pisces. Walt says, yeah, totally holding back. Boundaries are up. And any inconsistency notice, I'm out. Yeah. Y'all, come on, Pisces now. Come on, Pisces. Some of you guys may need to continue to heal and recover from your past just a little bit longer, but don't hold yourself back so long to where you become content being alone. You know, humans, we are social creatures. And Spirit is saying, let go of whoever this past person was that hurt you, because if you keep harnessing that energy, it can definitely prevent you from attracting the type of person that's meant for you. Yeah. So step away from the victim mentality, step into, okay, I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. Any other advice for Pisces about being bold and making the first move? The Chariot in reverse, the Judgment in reverse. Yeah, running is a bad choice. Chariot in reverse, Judgment in reverse. Running away is bad. Don't do it, Pisces. Do not run. I'm hearing if you run before you even know the facts of what this person can be like, you may miss out on something amazing. But before you put yourself out there, you know how I am. I'm going to give you the spiel of make sure you heal, absolutely heal. But I don't want you to stay in that space of I got to keep hiding and protecting myself before I go out there. Because what you need to know is that love is out there for you. The person that's meant for you is out there. This experience from your past was just a karmic lesson. And hopefully, a lot of you Pisces will really tap into your spiritual gift because a lot of you Pisces are very, very spiritual and very intuitive to not ignore the red flags. But don't confuse intuition with fear. Make sure you know the difference. Don't confuse your intuition with fear. And don't be like, oh, I'm going to break up with this person because they breathing funny. Yeah. Don't force anything to fit. That's also the advice. I think that was the big lesson from the past experience where you may have found yourself with someone who was not your true match. You guys were not equally yoked. So maybe approaching dating this time, Pisces, with the mindset of being very intentional about what you want and what you're looking for, what your standards and beliefs and values are, and honoring that. But no man is flawed. No man is perfect. No woman's perfect. Everybody has something. Yeah, this past situation um, was not solid. It wasn't a solid foundation. And I'm getting they kind of maybe possibly friend zone you. They may have abruptly left or just kind of pushed you away, something like that. Be careful with people like this. I don't feel like the new person's going to be like that. Yeah, they're going to be a lot more peaceful. Yeah, they're a lot more peaceful. Okay. I'm going to stop the reading right there. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live. If you're new here, just a friendly reminder, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's a great way to energetically donate to the channel, show your girls some love. And big shout out to our amazing mod, Mama Lisa. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on this very long live. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a little different, but I thought it was a great way to kind of switch up the energy a little bit. And if you did enjoy it and you have a story to tell, to share with us that the messages does resonate with you, always leave a comment on my videos because I reply back to every single one. Good night, everyone. Take care. Namaste. God bless.